Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twin Flame Liberation. My name is Kamal and I am a certified Ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. Today's video is 10 signs that you're experiencing a false twin flame. So I had a false twin flame experience for 5 years and I'm very happy today to share my wisdom with you from that experience and all of the lessons that I've learned. So the first sign is a lack of deep soul connection. So you found your you found your false twin flame, right? You're not aware that you're a false twin flame at the time. But if you haven't yet, gotten to the crook, of like I think it's right, nook and cranny. I just put those words together of like your twin flame union, and you haven't really felt that, then you might experience your false twin flame as something like really magical, right? Because maybe like, wow, you resonate in a lot of areas and um, you know, you relate over a lot of the same things and you share bond, right, in these different areas. And there's a connection and there's a feeling, maybe a high that you get from being with them. And maybe even you like look the same and you conduct yourself in very similar ways. And maybe you think that that's like the most magical thing ever. But with a false twin flame, usually that is all very surface level. And you can, if you don't see the center of the relationship and get to the core of the relationship and what's really happening, you'll see that at the soul level, it's actually, you're not actually connected in that oneness. And there's actually a huge lack of oneness and depth. And that's not because it's a bad thing. Like, that's not because like there's something wrong. It's just because you're not one. Like, they're not your twin flame. Right. So sign number 2 is inconsistent behavior and mixed signals. So the difference between your twin flame and your false twin flame is that you're actually one with your twin flame. And so they're your perfect mirror. But with a false twin flame, you're actually two different separate beings. And so a false twin flame has the power to, make different choices to you, withdraw the relationship at any time. Whereas, like, if you experience your real twin flame withdrawing, that would actually be a mirror of where you're withdrawing, right? But with a false twin flame, if you're choosing to go deeper, they could still choose to withdraw, right? So there's going to be an inconsistency, and it's not really a relationship that you can fully, well, it isn't a relationship that you can fully rely on for your love to always be there for you because you're two completely separate beings. Sign number 3 of a false twin flame is unresolved past issues and emotional baggage. So, yeah, I mean, if you're having a false twin flame experience, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Even if you don't know that you're false twin flame at the time, it just means that there's some certain core lessons that that experience and relationship has to teach you to prepare you for your true twin flame. Doesn't mean you lack in any way or you're not good enough for your twin flame yet. It's just the most compassionate path for you at this time. So, sign number 4 is lack of mutual growth and expansion. Well, that's right. Again, your false twin flame isn't one with you. And so, even though you relate in a lot of areas and it might look like you want the same things, as you choose to like go deeper into your vision, you're gonna and as you make choices in alignment with love, that doesn't mean that the false twin flame is going to make those choices, right? Because they're not one with you. So there's going to be this lack of mutual growth and expansion. Because with your true twin flame, when you make a new choice, the choice is made for the both of you because you're literally one being. And so with your true twin flame, if you're choosing to heal, you're choosing to grow, you're choosing to expand and deepen your peace and your love, that's going to be reflected back to you through your twin flame, but it wouldn't necessarily be through a false twin flame because you don't have control over your false twin flame because they're a completely separate being to you. Sign number 5, manipulation and control. Well, sure, like there's always a benefit for the false twin flame, right? If you're like pursuing them, right, and you're investing in them, you're giving them your attention, your love, your energy, because you're pursuing them as your true twin flame. So perhaps that you might experience some manipulation or control because maybe they like that attention. Maybe they like that energy that you're investing into them. So perhaps they're going to subconsciously or consciously have you believe that they are your true twin flame because they're benefiting from it. So that would be a form of manipulation and controlling the situation on their behalf, right? But that would only ever be mirroring back to you, where you haven't gotten clear within yourself. Lack of authenticity and transparency. Yes, so that's sign number 6 of a false twin flame, lack of authenticity and transparency. So, why wouldn't a false twin flame be authentic with you? Well, again, because they enjoy the love you're giving them. And so they might pose as inauthentic to keep the relationship going. And they don't have to be fully transparent with you because they're not one with you. And so they can withdraw at any time they want, right? And again, this isn't like a bad thing. It's just because they're not your twin flame. They're not one with you. They have free will that's separate from yours, right? But with your twin flame, you actually share the same will, right? Limited spiritual connection. Well, yeah, with your twin flame, your true twin flame, you share the same core values. With a false twin flame, you won't necessarily share the same core spiritual values. And so there's going to be limited spiritual connection, right? The false twin flame is going to have their own twin flame where they are one in their spiritual values. But if they're your false twin flame, they're not going to be one with your spiritual values. So there's going to be a limit to how deep you can go together spiritually, right? You can't go all the way with your false twin flame because it's going to dry up very quickly because yeah, you're not the same being. Let's see. Sign number 10, inner knowing and intuition. Right, we skipped a few because I don't agree with those ones. Inner knowing and intuition. Yeah, ultimately, as you keep loving yourself, doing the mirror exercise, the mirror exercise is a tool that you can use to heal illusion and separation within yourself, to clear the blocks to your twin flame, and to manifest your harmonious twin flame union. So as you continue to go deeper into loving yourself, you will align with your true self, and therefore, naturally, that which is out of alignment with you will be revealed and cleared from your life, including a false twin flame. So as you go deeper into yourself, into your knowing, into your intuition, through loving yourself, you will eventually, no matter what, reveal a false twin flame, and you can let them go once you reveal them. And it's okay to go all in on who you think is your twin flame, because whether they are or not, as you love the situation, it's going to reveal itself. So you don't need to be afraid or anxious about having a false twin flame experience. I had one. I fully believed that this person was my twin flame, and I went all in with it. And it turns out they weren't. But the experience was perfect for me. It was exactly what I needed at the time to draw me into the twin flame connection. And it was perfect. And yeah, so be it. It happened. Like I don't have any control over that. So it led me to my true twin flame. So yeah, if you want any help on your twin flame journey, just reach out. I can help you. I offer certified coaching. I offer group coaching at a cheaper price. And drop in the comments any videos you want me to talk about or create content on. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.